It is majestic, but it hasn't always been kind. In 1927, the river overflowed its banks, puncturing the erratically placed earthen levees in 145 places. 27,000 square miles of America were inundated, most dramatically in Alabama, Mississippi, and 20 of the 64 parishes in Louisiana. Hundreds of people died. Thousands more were displaced, and the national economy devastated by $400 million in losses.
6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline.
Also swept away was the levees-only policy of the Mississippi River Commission.
What this policy entailed was a faulty understanding of river dynamics. What they said is that what you want is strong, high levees to scour out the bottom and thus create more space to store excess water. What it does is simply shift the bottom sediment to the next section of the river. Instead of deepening the river, it raises the bottom of the river. And so, it's a tiger by the tail scenario. You have to make the levees that much stronger and stronger as it raises higher and higher and threatens even more. So eventually, this is going to lead to the moment when you have a mega disaster, extreme excess water, that eventually starts breaching those levees. That's what happened in April of 1927.
In response, Congress passed the Flood Control Act of 1928 and charged the Corps of Engineers with adopting other strategies to tame the river.
What this led to was the creation of spillways like the Bonnet-Carré Spillway, the Morganza Spillway, ways of storing, retaining water, routing them laterally as rivers like the Mississippi are wont to do in the first place. We haven't had a flood like 1927 ever since then.
It was man's effort to manipulate Mother Nature, and so far it's worked. But it has deprived Louisiana of the nutrient-rich sediment called alluvium that has been deposited on both sides of the swollen river for 7,000 years, where it was the life source of the first people to occupy this land.